Hello, Peter Road. It is I, the Snive, bringing you guys some Death End Request 2. Y'all see this beautiful theme? Doesn't look beautiful. I mean, it looks nice. Not gonna lie, it does. But yeah, it is time for Death End Request 2. I hope you guys are excited to see this. Excited to see me play this. And yeah, I've been waiting for this. Oh, there it is. If you haven't seen, I did an unboxing of the limited edition of the game. So yeah, you can go watch that if you want. And I am prepared for this. I've read the light novel. I've read it and it was good. It was good. So I am happy to dive into this. It's just like, you know, the thing slightly changes when you go up top. You see my right there. But yeah, let's start the game. Let us open the game. Once this installs all the add-ons. But yes, I've been waiting for this. Death End 2 hype. Oh boy. Time for stress. It's a lot of stress. Because I was immersed in the first game. So please go check that Let's Play out. And let us begin. Yo, this is the title screen. Oh, no opening. Oh, they want us to dive into the game. Oh. I'm just happy to play this, and especially even more so reading the novel. Like, oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, what are the options looking like? Oh, you have that so fast. Oh, I'm ready for this. I am ready. Let us open the game. Yeah, I have a lot of DLC items. So yeah, I'm just going, yeah. I have a lot of stuff. Ooh, what was that?
Today, the start of another worthless day.
I can hardly hear anything.
I get up in the morning, and I eat. The sun rises, and I eat. The sun sets, and I eat. The morning returns, bringing with it the same day.
Hey! What the hell is this?
Dad's drunk again. Another day, another disappointment.
Okay, which one's the auto? R1, okay. Just in case the game just so happens to give me a choice out of nowhere. I'm saving.
Every day might have felt worthless, but I took silver linings where I could find them. At least he was decent enough to give me a smartphone and a laptop. Being sheltered from the outside world, I dove inward, becoming obsessed with whatever I could find online. It's starting up again. My father's rage. People who say home is where the heart is never had a family like mine. Only one thing gave me solace. The occasional text to me by my younger sister, Snive. She lived with our mother, and from what I gathered, it was a warm life. That alone was enough to chew on. But I stopped getting texts from her a year ago.
You trying to make a fool out of me too? First that woman, now everyone else! I'll kill you!
My drunken father picked up a hatchet from the floor and approached me. So, this is contempt. A look communicated without a single shred of love. I was going to be killed by my father. I don't care. Not anymore. I wouldn't have to suffer anymore, so it's fine. I wouldn't have to stuff anything in my mouth. But I had one parting wish. I wanted to visit Enigma, a place I had only seen online.
Huh? Can't even look me in the eye. You're a dirty whore of a daughter. 2 girls born to a shitty mother. No surprise they're both shitty too, huh? You don't belong here. You're both shit!
Stop it.
Huh? Oh, shit! Get off me! What the? Let me up! Hey, what are you trying to pull, you bitch?
I won't let you. I won't let you!
Hey,
My father froze in terror. I stood on top of his stomach, lifting the hatchet in my hand.
hey! Ah! 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 Stop.
Self-defense. Days after the incident, I was alone. No one else around to care for me.
Okay, like the sound for voices that's maxed, and I'm over here like you are talking way too low. I just hope you guys are able to hear it. So I'm gonna drop this back to like probably like 20 and this back to 15. Oh, okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys can hear it in the recording. But yeah, that was the beginning. That was something.
I was dehydrated, on the verge of death. If not for the social worker who discovered me, I would have died.
Stay hydrated, everyone.
It seemed one of my poor neighbors heard my desperate screams and reported it to the authorities. Only then was I found. Although there was no denying I killed my father. Based on the circumstances, the court saw what I did as an act of self-defense. I was ordered to undergo counseling for 3 months. Afterwards, I was dismissed from the facility, absolved of my sins. Not that it made the consequences any easier. That man's final moments will haunt me forever. When I close my eyes, I relive the moment. I pray every day for his ghost to leave me. The air was thick with fog, making it difficult to see anything from a distance in this old town. I sat in the back of the black town car, which was stopped in front of a tall, pearly building in the center of town. Surrounding the town was a lush smattering of trees and a vast lake. I felt a warm breeze brush against my cheek as I exited the car. If I squinted hard enough, I could make out mountains standing atop the horizon to the north of town. It was misty here year-round. Some think Lake Shuara is cursed. Could be the eternal mist. Or it could be the creepy aura permeating throughout.
This may seem like a silly question, but for the sake of formality, I'll ask. Are you Mai Toyama?
That's right. I am Mai Toyama.
Okay, verified. Mai, from today on, Wordsworth will be your new home. What happened with your father? I mean, that man was a terrible incident. You did nothing wrong, so please don't worry. Mai, you're so strong. You did what you had to. You're allowed to be happy.
Thank you.
Now, let's head inside. Headmistress Midra awaits you.
Welcome, Mai. I am Midra, headmistress to Wordsworth, the all-girls dormitory.
Hello.
All-girls dormitory?
Personally, I find orphanage to be an unsavory signifier. Our institution prides itself as an academy and a dorm together. There is no distinction between students with or without family.
Indeed. Point well taken. Midra, as I mentioned to you before, this girl here has had something of a tough year. She's moving on well, and she's honest. Let's be sure to give her a big Wordsworth welcome and celebrate her enrollment.
Welcome, Mai. We've had many girls like you overcome their childhoods by working hard and supporting one another in harmony. Trust in our staff. Invest in yourself. Find your wings, little butterfly, and soon you'll take flight in this world on your own. Women who triumph over all odds are the ones who make a difference. I have many high hopes for you, Mai.
I should probably read out loud the monologues. She's tall, almost intimidating at first glance. I suppose it works to her advantage, given that she's a headmistress.
In any case, for what reason did you choose our remote town and our esteemed dorm to further your education?
I was the one who reached out to her after Mai requested to come here.
I stepped forward, making sure to lock eyes with Midra as I answered her question.
Because I heard Sanae was here. Please, let me see her.
Sanae.
She's my little sister. She's here, right? Let me see her!
Mai, no. Please, calm down.
Harry, what are you doing? I'm telling you to take me to her!
Mai? Okay, Mai. Calm down. Take a deep breath. When Mai's parents divorced, they decided the following. That Mai's father would take Mai, and that her mother would take Sanae. The two girls lived apart since the split. Because of her father's passing, we attempted to locate her mother to see if Mai could be reunited with her family. After some investigation, we learned that her mother had passed as well. It was her mother's wish for Sanae to be sent to Wordsworth, or so it says on her dossier, which explains why Mai, too, had requested to be transferred here.
Poor girl. God has presented you with such fearsome challenges because he knew you were tenacious enough to overcome them.
Huh?
There must be some mix-up with your documents. Sanae Toyama does not exist in our records. She never has.
What?
Calm yourself, Mai. It is unladylike to let yourself become flustered. No doubt your travels have been long. Go on to your room and rest. We will assess the situation with Sanae tomorrow.
Please, I assure you that I will assist her in reviewing our records once more.
Hello there! Ma'am, I'll be the one to carry your bags. Oh, salutations, Mai. Allow me to introduce myself as the head maid, here to help everyone in our dorm. My name is head maid Shizu Melonis. Nice to meet you.
Sure.
An upbeat servant appeared, interrupting our conversation to escort me to my room. I ascended the staircase to the second floor, which led me to a long hallway. My room was at the very end of the hall.
I'm tired.
I dropped my things on the floor and without changing out of my clothes, collapsed onto my bed. The window rattled from a forceful draft. The worst of winter has yet to come. At least I had a roof over my head and a bed. I pulled my phone out from my pocket and opened up my mail app. The last email I received from Snive came over a year ago. Sister Barbas is watching. Don't believe don't believe all that you see. Sister Barbas is coming. That was it. I haven't got another message from her since. There's no way she's not here. The social worker confirmed it herself. Her residency was also noted in this country's records. Supposedly, Sanae enrolled at Wordsworth 1 year ago. The headmistress and the maid seem to be hiding something. I'm gonna do some investigating.
It's been so long. Since I could cherish being alone.
I wanted to bask in this serenity as my fatigue started to catch up to me. I sank into the bed and fell asleep.
Whoa! Who's this? Oh, that's the girl Mama told me about. The new girl. She's a cutie. I'm lucky to be her new roommate. Oh, she's knocked out. I'd feel bad waking her. I'll let her sleep.
Few things are worse than a feeling of someone staring at you. The chilly sensation came over me the moment I stepped inside Wordsworth. It seeped into my skin. I hadn't noticed anyone staring, just an intuition. After I woke, the feeling had left me. Almost like these, I can't hear. You speak too low.
Where am I?
The all-girls dormitory. Wordsworth. I was led to my room before falling fast asleep. It had been several days since I had any rest. I peered outside the window, and the fog still peered back at me. This time, though, the sun echoed through the clouds over town. Hey, don't yawn. Now I feel like yawning. I scratched my butt. I had no intention of carrying on this facade of being a lady, much to the jargon of Wordsworth.
Whatever.
When I glanced down at the side table, I found a note waiting for me. It seemed someone visited while I slept. Good morning, beloved Rumi. You were dead asleep, so I didn't want to wake you. Breakfast starts at 9 in the cafeteria, so I'll see you there. Is that Elstrand Divine Blessings?
I have a roommate? Just great. What's Elstrain mean?
Okay, Elstrand.
What is it? A prayer?
It was only 8 a.m. Still
I'm
early.
going to search for hints about Sania's
Gonna-
whereabouts. Guess I could explore the dorm until breakfast.
At this time of day, you can talk to students in the Wordsworth Women's Dormitory, choose location on the map, and interact with the dormitory students. The interactions you have may affect the outcome of the story. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like, oh, hope it's not like a lot to manage. I mean, it's only one place I could go. When I say like a lot to manage, it's like, oh, I need to talk to this person here, and then this person, don't talk to that person. I need to talk to this person. I gotta wait to talk to this person at this time at this area at this time of day. I mean, it probably won't be like that, but you know, it's something.
Hey! You're the new girl. Wait! Stay right there!
Match up with the text, please. As I walked, wow, wait, what? Wow. As I walked down the hall, a group of girls surrounded me. Standing in the center was a smaller girl, whom I presumed to be the de facto leader, glaring at me with crossed arms. Beside her stood a sneering, lanky girl, and on the other side of her was a girl who looked more plain than anything.
Look at the new girl, everyone. I'm Vina Miles. Hopefully my surname rings a bell for you. You can call me your senior.
The small girl in the center raised her crossed arms, glaring at me intensely.
Meet Molly and Pick, two girls who've surrendered to my charisma, who now go out of their way to do my bidding.
Sounds stupid.
It does.
What? You say something?
I'm right. Say, do any of you know a girl named Snive?
I'm the one asking questions here. I don't know.
Never heard of her.
Idiots! Don't answer her! Whatever. Hey, new girl. I've got some trash that needs dumping. Why don't you do it for me?
The short girl motioned for her minions to grab a trash can, which wasn't too much shorter than she was.
That's not my job.
Oh, is that sass I detect? Someone wants to take a dip.
All of a sudden, the girls grabbed hold of me and yanked me down the end of the hallway.
How's your bladder doing? Come on, get in! Lock her in the stall, from the outside.
It was the bathroom on our floor. There I was, stuck inside of a stall with a trio of imbeciles outside.
How's that for ya? Go ahead and piss if you want. I'm all ears.
Why bother doing all of this?
Huh? 'Cause it's fun. Duh.
What a brat! Why isn't she crying?
Make her cry. Ladies, how about we dump the bucket on her? Whoa, that's cruel. Here's some dirty mop water. Hope you're thirsty, Mai. Are you gonna beg for mercy? Okay, time's up.
I saw a bucket peek over from the top of the stall, and a waterfall of gray sludge came pouring over me.
You're real stubborn. Speak up. Did that break you? Hope you know now who the law is around here.
Wow! All this effort and not a peep from her!
Vina swung the stall door open, looking furious as she stomped towards me.
Hey! Better not underestimate me again. I may look sweet, but I'm very sour.
Kinda figured.
Look at you. So pathetic you couldn't hurt a fly.
Seriously.
Ha, you don't even know her story.
You know, I even killed a pigeon that our class kept as a pet. Ooh!
But what's a pigeon to a person, though?
There were blood and guts everywhere. Everyone cried like a bunch of babies. Listen up, Mai. Get me mad enough and I could do the same to a person. I'm not like you.
Is that so?
Scaredy cat? She's a scaredy cat.
Think you could kill me? Do you really?
What's your problem? Don't get any closer.
Could you kill me?
What is your problem?
Take my advice. Your bite. Better live up to your bark. Otherwise, you'll look like a moron.
You're not getting away with this. You two, let's take her outside and pin her to the ground. Maybe we'll have to cut off those pretty locks of hers.
Vina pulled out a pair of sharp scissors from her pocket, opening and closing them in maniacal fashion.
Hey! Look at the crybaby! Do it! Do it! Cut her ears while you're at it!
It's almost breakfast time. Do you think the teachers might catch us?
Who cares? This rut pisses me off.
The two cronies grabbed me by the arm and dragged me outside, pinning me down.
Time to chop off that beautiful head of hair. I won't stop even if you beg.
Stop!
I have
I don't like
sentenced you
where
to
this is going.
execution. There's no turning back now. I said stop! Ah! Oh, now she can scream. Huh, serves her right. Okay, everyone, say bye-bye to Mai's hair.
I don't like where this is going. Oh, why am I go ballistic?
She's kinda crazy.
There it is! That's what I've been waiting for! Yeah! Hey!
Vina, you're at it again! You better stop or I'll tell my mother!
It's Roddy. Crap! Let's get out of here.
My legs shook as I tried getting back on my feet. In front of me stood a young woman with beige hair, curling her lips with worry.
Are you okay? Here, take my handkerchief. They always bully the new girl. They're jerks. Oh, a handkerchief won't be enough. Let me walk you to the showers. Come with me. Name's Rotten. Rotten Dollheart. You can call me Roddy, though. Let's be friends. Oh?
Thank you, I guess. But I'm fine alone.
What? She's not just cute, strong too.
I washed off. I washed off in the shower, changed to clean clothes, and headed for the cafeteria. It was 9 a.m. Time for breakfast. A few dozen girls sat eagerly in the cafeteria. There were 3 long dining tables lined together in the room. In the room center were chairs on either side. Tall candlesticks ascended the wooden tables between platters of delicious
Here at
food.
Wordsworth, the headmistress, the faculty, and the students all eat together. You must be the new girl. I'm Abigail Williams. I'm the resident advisor around here. I suppose at a regular school, my role would be something akin to a class president. If you ever need anything, I'd be happy to advise.
Nice to meet you.
She was kind and seemed to remember my name. Decent qualities for an RA.
You look right as rain, Mai. Your soap smells lovely.
It was a girl who saved me earlier, Roddy. I think she called herself. She flashed a wide smile and sat beside me.
Mind if I sit here?
Why ask when you've already sat?
I'll take that as a yes.
Her unbridled positivity is bizarre. I don't deal with people like her.
Lord, we are thankful from the bottom of our hearts for this bountiful feast. Elstrain, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Elstrain.
There was a total of 19 girls, though they seemed to vary in age. Abigail the RA had a calm demeanor. I figured her to be a couple years older than me. My little sister's Snive. Was she really not here? Where else could she be?
Elstrain. Lord, I thank you.
What's up with Elstrain?
It's a religion followed by everyone in town. With his undying love, we are guided and protected from evil.
I see.
If such a god really existed, then I doubt any of these girls would have needed to come here. Though it might have been cynical for me to say, I felt no desire to subscribe to such a faith.
You didn't eat dinner last night. You must be starving. Want my egg?
Bet you guys could subscribe to the channel right now.
No, I have a small appetite.
Oh, that's no good. Sure, you got curves, but I saw your ribs under your shirt earlier. A girl's gotta eat. Your butt's not too big either. You don't have to change overnight, but make sure to eat, okay?
You watched me earlier?
Oh, I didn't watch you shower.
You know,
Seems like you two have met. We're meeting to do community service in town after this. Eat up, or you'll be sorry.
in town? Oh,
Sounds to me like you're going to sweep up around the church. You'd better work hard so you don't tarnish Wordsworth's name.
A haughty young woman joined our conversation and stood next to Abigail.
Sarah, no need to be so stern
Abigail.
with her before you've even met.
Abigail, you go too easy on them. You're setting her up for failure, which is just going to hurt her in the long run.
Very well. This is Sarah Putnam, one of my very best friends. She's not afraid to speak her mind, but she's kind, I promise. Hopefully you two can become friends.
It's called open communication.
nice to meet you.
Oh, by the way, there are some strict rules here at the dorm. No one's allowed out past the midnight curfew. The rest, you'll learn.
Damn that new girl. Why is everyone fawning over her?
So annoying.
So if she's all buddy-buddy with the RA, do you think that'll be a problem? Who cares? No one can stand in my way. Once we get into town, I'll find a nice ditch to push her into. That'll teach her.
Good one. Great idea. Maybe she'll even break a bone.
Okay, everyone, please join me in putting our hands together. Many thanks for this meal.
Many thanks for this meal.
Gather round. It is time to commence community service. Wordsworth only exists thanks to the kindness and donations of our townspeople. So please show your gratitude by working hard for our community. Pair up with your roommates, everyone.
Roommate. Come to think of it, I've yet to meet mine. Who could it be?
Someone approached me, her mouth agape from heavy breathing.
Wait, don't tell me.
Greetings, roommate!
She straightened her back and gave a firm salute.
Kidding.
I let out a big sigh. I surprised myself as if I hadn't been disappointed enough.
Okay then, let's head out. Here, take these instructions. Oh, we're assigned to the church area.
Don't we have to take our plates away?
The maids handle that, so leave it for them.
Well, time for us to go visit the church.
Vina, you girls will be picking up trash near the forest.
What?
Yo, Sheena, what are you doing here? Our first lesson at Wordsworth became a field trip to partake in community service. Lacora is situated in the valley, built around an old coal mine. It's small, humble, but has a lake and a forest on the periphery. Some might find it quaint or even peaceful, but if you ask, it's a pathetic town. They don't even have reception. That sucks. From the moment I arrived, my phone couldn't connect to any signal. It was a rural town left behind by technology. I heaved a sigh and gazed upward at the sky. My, your hair is so beautiful, so black. I'm envious. Take after my mother. It's my only pride. I looked into my reflection in my phone, and I glowed with a faint satisfaction. What's that square thing? What's that square thing you keep looking at? Huh? This? This is a smartphone. Have you never seen one? Smartphone? Never in my life. It's shiny and pretty. The thought was nauseating. What's with the arm? Huh? Before I knew it, Riley looped her arm around mine. I quickly withdrew mine. Whoa! Seems like you've got a thick skull, so let me be frank with you. I have no intention of making friends here. Oh, you dropped something. Here you go. A USB stick dropped from out of my pocket, but Roddy picked it up for me. Thanks. What is that? You never give up, do you? None of your business. Aww. She wore her sadness on her face and was on the verge of tears. For some reason, I felt guilty. I was being harsh. Don't cry. This is a personal item. I always keep it on me. Like a good luck charm. I see. You used to take good care of it. In an instant, Roddy was all smiles. Heart on the sleeve at all times. It occurred to me that the two of us were polar opposites, and the thought struck me. As the thought struck me, a bell rang. That's the church bell. Must mean the bishop is back. Hey, Roddy. Hey, Roddy. Doing your rounds today? Oh, yes. Good day, everyone. Oh, bright as usual. Ho ho ho! The fine ladies of Wordsworth are the heart and soul of our town. Hope you all carry your sunny natures with you as you age. One can hope. See how the townsfolk are so kind. I don't get it. They're all men. As the words escaped my mouth, I noticed my heart began to race. It was rising at a steady rate. Maybe I realized because of that man, I was growing terrified of men. What's the matter? You alright? You're pale. Nothing. Let's hurry up and head. To the church. Oh yeah, I just ended the day. Alright, let me do a quick save real quick. Yeah, this part's gonna be a long one because, like, you know, we're still in the prologue. Oh wait, the game. Wait, save. Chapter 1. Okay, yeah, chapter 1. I stood in awe in front of the church, blown away by the sheer size of it. Judging by the window placement, it was a 3-story building with intricate walls, pillars, and an enormous stained glass window.
It's amazing.
Truly, the town is built around the teachings of this church. It brings people together. There's a lot of love here.
I see. I'm not a religious person. Can't say it does anything for me.
My, you talk so low. I mean, relatable to me when I am talking to someone.
I suggest you have a listen to one of the bishop's sermons sometime. Elstrain is not a faith of judgment. It lifts people up in their darkest hour. I can't recommend it enough.
That's so. I'll give it some thought. Hey, what's with the shed?
Huh?
Beside the church was a tiny shed with walls that were hardened from old paint. There seemed to be no way in or
Is
out.
that what you were looking at? It's been there a while, but it's got no doors or windows. Kinda strange.
You mean suspicious?
Some girls at Wordsworth call it the Forbidden Shed. There are all sorts of scary rumors going around.
Enough. I don't buy into urban legends or stories about the occult.
Ooh, are you scared? Did I just find your weakness? What you gonna do if there's a ghost inside the shed?
Shut up. I know none are in there. Not afraid. Just annoyed.
If it is a ghost, let's get some salt and some iron. You'll be fine.
Only kidding. Truthfully, I think it's just an old warehouse no one uses anymore.
As Roddy continued wasting time with chit chat, the huge church door swung open. Someone in church attire came out.
My! I was wondering where all that commotion came from. Greetings, Rotten.
Oh, Bishop! Hello!
The bishop's headpiece obscured her face, but not her voice. I could tell it belonged to a woman.
Oh, you must be Mai. I've gotten word that, as of yesterday, you are Wordsworth's newest resident.
Yes, that's right.
Hello, I'm the bishop. I serve as head of the church. I heard you had something of a rough time.
The bishop, standing much taller than me, stooped down to meet me at eye level.
I'm just relieved that you are alive.
Then she took me into a tight embrace and began to sob.
From now on, your life is here. That is enough. Survive. Sometimes all we have is a sliver of hope, but it is enough to carry us to the happiness we deserve. Let your spirit guide you to the future. I am grateful for your dignity and for God's grace.
The tears kept flowing, which she periodically wiped with the cloth covering her face.
Is this typical? Do bishops normally cry openly like this?
Oh, dear me. Forgive me. Our trials and tribulations are all granted by Elstrain. I admire your perseverance. Making yourself at home here can be challenging. Should you ever find yourself in trouble, my door is open.
I can barely hear her. Hopefully the audio is good for you guys.
What? Why are you crying?
I'm glad I met you too, Mai! Thanks for being alive!
Man, you are a handful. Bishop, is there anything we could help you with?
Well, might I be able to ask you to assist me in acquiring a new holy neckcloth? Headmistress Majora's fabric is intricately woven. Sewing, the coloring. love it.
Okay. I'll let my mother know. We'll keep tidying up the church and head back.
Okay. Thank you again.
Isn't she wonderful? She's so kind. She's like my second mom.
Yeah, well, she seemed warm, and she wasn't a man. It's neat to see a woman with a position of power in the church. Seems uncommon.
In Elstrain, your gender and your marital status don't disqualify you from working in the Holy Order. But in the past, the clergy was only comprised of men, and they're still the majority.
I see. Is that why she doesn't show her face?
Yep. There are still some people who judge a woman for serving as bishop.
How dumb. The bishop shouldn't let critics bother her. She should be proud to show her face.
Oh, have you warmed up to her? How sweet!
I don't need you to weigh in. It's insulting.
I'm just excited. Wouldn't you be if your friend warmed up to someone you like?
Okay. Let's head back.
After completing my first class, said Ed Wordsworth, I found myself gathered alongside several other students inside of the cafeteria. Plus, to say, our daily bread. Everyone did so well with community service today. Rest well tonight and prepare for tomorrow's studies. Elstrain. Lord, many thanks for this meal. Elstrain. Because of our new student, Mai, allow me to remind you all of our rules. No one is permitted to exit their rooms after midnight. A lady must follow regulations. Does everyone understand? Okay, ladies, class dismissed. We can't leave our rooms. Lights out. There are ghosts. What? Welcome, newcomer. I'm Victory. Victory? Ed Wordsworth. There's a faceless ghost who lurks the hallway every night. They say it's the ghost of a girl who was bullied. She leapt down from the top of the staircase and died. Others think it's the ghost of an old maid. They call it the ghost of Licora. I know girls who witnessed it in person. Crazy stuff. Supposedly, if it catches you, you get as dead. Oh, by the way, I'm Makoto. All that to say, I've never seen it myself. Yep. Oh. Hey, stop it. Mai doesn't like ghosts. Roddy outstretched her arm as if she were protecting me from the two girls who were eager to volunteer their ghost stories. I bet you've heard. I bet you had an exhausting day. Be sure to be kind to your roommate Roddy. His resident advisor. Abigail, just as she did earlier that morning. She was watching out for me. This girl's a pain. What? I felt some guilt admitting it, considering that she was only standing up for me, but it was true. There was no good to be had in associating with me. None. I needed to give her the cold shoulder. Let's go, Abby. Time for a shower. Sure, Sarah. Well, good night. You two make a good pair. Abigail and Sarah walked off along with Victory and Makoto. My head dropped as I ruminated on Abigail's parting comment. Roddy, on the contrary, was beaming. My, let's take a shower. No thanks, I'm going to bed. But I have to shower every night or I can't fall asleep. Can't be yucky. Then take a shower. I'm ready to bed. Night. She walked off. A girl should know better. I'll drag her into the shower tomorrow morning. I showered this morning. I don't need another. If I bathe morning and night, I'll get pruny. Want me to give you another one? Want me to give you another one-way ticket to the shower room? The trio of miscreants from the morning reared their ugly faces once more. Hey, loser. You're scared, aren't you? All you had to do was take out the trash this morning, hear me? How was garbage duty in the forest for you? It was tough. Venus sneered. sneered, sprinting around to slap Pick in the face. Pick, you idiot! Don't answer her. Ouch. Sorry. How do you hang out with her? Huh? Oh. Hey. Guess you gotta really feel pain, or else you're never gonna get it, huh, new girl? Vina slipped a fruit knife out of her pocket. I'll kill you. You want that, new girl? You got a death wish? Woohoo, do it. Gouge her eyes out. Don't. What was that? You gonna cry? If you want me to stop. Unless you're really going to kill me, then stop. I don't want to hurt you. I had no reaction. Unfazed by her knife, I walked right up to Vina. Huh? What's your problem? Why aren't you scared? This is a knife. Doesn't dying terrify you? I fear killing more than I fear dying. What? Hey, you troublemakers showed up again. Roddy suddenly appeared with a towel wrapped around her damp hair. I blocked Vina's knife with my hand to prevent Roddy from seeing it. Go. Vina shoved the knife back into her pocket, glaring at me all the while. You think you're so cool. You just made the Devil Society's hit list. That's us three. Let's split. The Devil Society, or whatever they call it themselves, stormed down the hallway. You okay, Mai? Was Vina holding a... She didn't do anything. Finished the shower pretty quick, huh? Oh, yeah. I was a little worried, so I just rinsed off. Glad I rushed out, though. How in the world does she do it? Even back at the cafeteria. She came running out to help me. There was something sincere to her eyes, as if she truly possessed no ulterior motive. Geez, dry your hair. Let's head to our room. Okay, time for bed. Could you dry my hair when we get back? Sure. You will? I'm upset. Who does that girl think she is? Toyama? I wonder how she'll retaliate if I pick her again tomorrow. It's quiet, which is weird since the halls are normally noisy during the day. It's almost midnight. Guess I shouldn't let the curfew bother me. But I need to use the ladies' room. I can't help it. I have to hurry or I won't make it. Yo, are you gonna encounter that ghost? Oh no, it really is midnight. I gotta make sure she just doesn't catch me. But Vina noticed something in the darkness of the silent, empty hallway. Stood a tall, shadowy apparition. What is that? The shadow had a face, but no expression. It was enough for Vina to know that it was staring back at her. Fastened to the wall was a wooden plate. It was supposed to symbolize Elstrain's divine protection, but it only rotated. Then it flipped upside down. The dark shadow glided across the ground, charging towards Vina at great haste. Yo, okay, that's the room window button. Oh, she didn't think she gonna die. Oh, yep. I have a nightmare. I woke from a nightmare, one where I had been ripped apart from my sister. I scratched my eyes and put my feet to the floor. Where are you, Snive? I asked every maid at Wordsworth for a clue, but they all had the same answer. I don't know. But where did I leave me? What do I make of my memories from a year ago? What is she doing now? Is she scared, shivering? Does she call out for me? The more I obsessed about it, the more anxious I became. I began to shake. Calm down. My eyes shifted over to my smartphone, which sat next to my bed, and I reread Sania's email. 1 year ago, my last message from her. Sister, Barboss is watching. Don't believe all that you see. Sister, Barboss is coming. Sania. I sighed and took a look around my room. It was still dark out. I glanced at the clock, just past midnight. It's still late. I went to bed too early. In the bed next to mine laid Roddy, who kicked off her blanket in her slumber. She's such a slob. I stood up from the bed to place Roddy's blanket back over her. I'm not your babysitter. This arrangement is trouble. I had no clue what Roddy dreamt about, but she did so with a blush grin. I clicked my tongue and looked outside my window. What is that? Oh, that's a scream. As I stared out from my room on the second floor, I noticed a young girl screaming as she fled down the alleyway. Following right behind her was a terrifying silhouette, a giant shadow sliding over the ground in pursuit. That's Vina. What is she doing? What's that behind her? Whatever it was that chased her made my hair stand. I heard over to Roddy to slap her awake, but she didn't budge. Again, I slept so peacefully that I felt some guilt from trying to wake her, so I decided to investigate my own. No one is permitted to exit their rooms after midnight. Lady must follow regulations. Does everyone understand? By that point, I knew I would be breaking curfew, but I couldn't let things sit. Besides, there's something suspicious about this place. If there's a secret, then I'll uncover it. Maybe it'll lead me wherever Snive is. I went into my bag and put out my hatchet. You still have that thing? They didn't take that from me? You still have it? It's that secretly brought with me from my home. I mean, if you secretly brought it, then yeah, it makes sense. I looked left and right, confirming that no one else was awake. It seemed like all the girls and maids were asleep. There's a faceless ghost who lurks the hallway every night. They call it the Phantom of Lakora. Wait, if that shadow thing is a ghost, I can't. I trembled, turning back and forth to look at my room, but I couldn't shake the sight of Vina. What if the shadow was a kidnapper or a burglar? Gripping my hatchet tightly, I tiptoed down the stairs toward the entrance in search of Vina. Yo, is it gameplay time? It is. I feel it. Or maybe, more game, or maybe more dialogue. But with this loading. Yeah, this place is creepy.
Wow, this fog is insane. Much thicker than it is during the day. Huh? Where's Vina? Where could she have gone? Was that her screaming? Man, what is going on here?
Evening. At this time of day, you can explore Lakora. Treasure can sometimes be found in town, but monsters lurk around there as well. Defeat the monster, explore the town, and move through the story. Save point. Save point you can find throughout the town by touching symbols. Daily you can save. You can recover your character's health when you camp out here. After some time, the warp stones will be available for use, although usage may be limited. You can order previous locations. Saving. And yeah, she was gonna say something possibly about how how the area looks at night. And this is the menu. It's a whole new road here when the sun's down. Gives me the creeps. What could Vina be doing at this hour? I think she went north. I need to find her fast. And there we go, that's what I wanted. Now then. You know what? That's creepy. Hello? What is that thing? I should never answer the phone. No! Like, the phone was ringing. I actually thought like, oh, is that like an actual phone like ringing in the house, or like is that a phone ringing in like the game? Like, hello? A phone that connects to another world. Once the specific condition is fulfilled, you might be able to do something with it. Wow. Well, rip whoever that was. There goes the event flag. Don't forget, we jump into. Oh no, we jump into those. That's a computer? I wonder what this is. Yeah, like if you hold down, if you just move, the game automatically just runs. This is nuts. I can't see where to go. The camera may come in handy. I should use the camera a lot more, huh? Oh, now I get it. Approach the PC in the dungeon and press square to hack into the control and security cameras of the dungeons. The security cameras are able to locate false walls, reveal hidden treasure chests, and discover hidden hints. Use this as often as you can. An item? Alright.
I'll take this.
Okay, I don't know if it. I don't know what it going to say. Probably don't find treasure chests and such. You know what? That's why the tips menu is right here. Breaking objects. As you can do so much attack on certain windows or cars can produce certain effects. Breaking these things, however, can cause some unwanted attention. Be careful. I will note it. I will remember that.
I'll take this.
All right, so I just lean forward, gamer pose because we gaming now. We gaming.
I'll examine this.
Like, I'm gonna panic once like that one jump scare just happens since I'm in gaming position now. Because we be gaming. I hear something. I don't. It's coming from close by. Don't worry, Ricky, eh? That was loud. I couldn't believe it. It was crying. It resembled an animal, yet there was something human about it. Oh, hi there. It emerged from a dark corner, buzzing around as it followed me. It let out a shrill cry, unlike anything I'd ever seen or heard before.
What? Huh?
Yo, you sound like a nightmare.
What is it? Ah!
You have a hatchet? Time to use it.
This seems dangerous.
The character traits allows you to perform up to 3 moves in one turn. The character will then be able to unleash a chain attack various actions and possible you attack while guarding or recovering using items. For attributes and attribute attacks will be effective against sun attribute. Further, the sun attribute will be effective against star type monsters, and star attacks will be effective against beam attribute monsters.
All right.
Have armor on to play. Oh, yeah, you do want that. There you go. She's a pinball wizard. Knife occurs when you blast away monsters after you attack. You can bounce monsters using knife back on battlefield walls and other monsters. Attack 3 times and use skills with knife back to initiate it.
Here I go.
I mean, I actually had like no reason to not use attack. Like it did like a good amount of damage. Oh, what? He died. You should have died. Overkill damage. Overkill. When you defeat an enemy monster with damage greater than the monster's HP, you will obtain bonus XP. What damage will earn you more XP?
Sanae, wait for me. I'll find you soon. Level up.
What is this? What is that thing? It sounded a creature leapt suddenly, startling me, so I swung at it with my hatchet as hard as I could. The hatchet made contact with its shadowy flesh, and the creature shrieked so loudly I thought my eardrums would shatter. A rotten fume filled my nose. Overrun by the scent, I felt ready to vomit. There it stood, a monster distilled from darkness, hidden by the tall shadows of the crow's depleted buildings. What is it? What the heck am I looking at? The shadow crept slowly toward me. Yeah, I saw that thing. Close, there was a tiny green creature that had been following me. What is that thing? What are those popping out of it? Ears? Eyes? Gross. Terror gripped me the longer I stared at the shadowy creature, so I sprinted back home. What about Vina?
Why is this happening to me? Help. Somebody. Help. It hurts. It hurts. Ouch. I can't go on.
Vina wrapped her shaky hand around a pillar for leverage, trying to distract herself from the agony of her exposed wounds.
Mercy. Mama.
The thick clouds broke up the moonlight overhead into puzzle-like fragments. One faint beam illuminated the alleyway into which Vina fled, but the dark shadow had targeted its prey. At the tips of its slithering arms were fingers, which with sharp, jet black claws. Yeah, I think she ran too far into town. Oh my! Did you really turn and run home,
I have to hide.
Vina darted in the opposite direction, hiding from the monster behind a wide trash bin. But nowhere was safe from the shadow. Its breath tickled her ears, sending a cold shiver down her panicked body. I returned to my room from that horrific experience and hopped into bed. I threw the covers over my head and shut my eyes. Hours passed. I felt each grain fall in the glass until morning. As birds chirped outside my window, in the end, I hadn't slept.